Hi, this is Joe from powerofattorneyform.com, and today we're going to go over the four main power of attorney forms for the state of Illinois. Now, real quick, if you don't know what power of attorney is, it's just a legal document that allows you to have someone else act for you for either financial or medical decision-making power. So to get started, we're going to get started with the most popular power of attorney form in Illinois, which is all the way to the left, the durable power of attorney form. Now, this form allows someone to act for you for all financial powers legal in the state of Illinois. Now, the form, and this is why the form is so popular, is because it remains valid if the principal becomes incapacitated or not able to think for themselves. Now, what that means is with our aging baby boomers generation, they're entering things like dementia, Alzheimer's, all these mind-altering diseases and syndromes where they're not able to keep up with their financial obligations anymore. And so oftentimes what will happen is they'll have a son, daughter, or any other family member or person that they trust, it doesn't have to be a relative, that will act for them and keep up with all their financial obligations, whether it be mortgage payments or whatever it may be. It can be even up to selling assets to cover things that are in their best interest. So this is very important that you get somebody that you trust, and not just someone that you trust, but someone who's pretty smart, because you want someone that's making the right financial decisions for you. So oftentimes what you'll see with the durable power of attorney form is the medical power of attorney form, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It allows somebody else to make healthcare decisions on your behalf. So again, if you're just not able to make these decisions for yourself because of these syndromes, or in the near future that there could be a chance that this could happen, remember that you can't sign this form while you have one of these conditions. You have to do it before. So you want to make sure that you get these two forms before it happens. And the person that you instruct to act for you can make medical treatment decisions in your best interest, facility decisions, and only if you instruct them the right to end medical treatment, only if you become a vegetable with no chance of you getting out of it. So again, these two forms kind of complement each other. They're very popular. Going to the right a little bit, the general power of attorney form, this is just like the durable, except that if the person cannot think for themselves anymore, this form becomes void. Now, you're probably saying, well, why would somebody want this form? This is very popular between husband and wife teams and business partners, where say if one's out of town or one's at doing this and the other one's doing that, they can both kind of cover for each other. And at the same time, if something should happen, the form becomes void. So again, this is popular with giving to accountants, because a lot of times if you have a company, you'll get all these notices from the state and you just want your accountant handling it, or you just want your actual attorney handling power of attorney. Kind of sounds funny, but that's what general's more about. It's while you're really alive and kicking and thinking good when you have this form signed. Going to the right, the limited power of attorney form. Now, this form is very, very handy, because if you're the kind of person that you're never at your office and you need somebody, or you have your assistant that's always signing mail for you, this is a very good form to have, because they could sign certified mail, or they can sign any kind of documents that come in that are legally related, or real estate. But it could be for anything. If you want someone to pick up a car for you, if you want someone to register anything for you at the government, this is just a great form to have where you don't want the person necessarily, like for example, whenever tax time comes around, I always give my accountant limited power of attorney form because I don't want him necessarily handling my banking, but I want him to handle all my taxes and everything with the IRS. And the best part about it is that this form, the minute that he does my taxes, this form becomes void, so they cannot do anything else. So all these 4 forms are really great, and to make these legal, just remember you have to have these forms notarized. In order to get something notarized, you can go to a branch bank anywhere, and they'll most oftentimes do it for free if you have an account. If not, they'll just charge a small fee. I know Bank of America charges around $8 to $10, but if you go to your local bank and talk to the manager and just say that you're interested in maybe opening an account, they'll most oftentimes do it for free. So, but the more important thing is that you can go to any branch bank and get this thing notarized. And once it's notarized, it's legal. You don't have to file it with any government agency. And that's it. These are the 4 Illinois power of attorney forms.